Hi fellas, the biggest sensation ever, the biggest lie ever told to humankind, the biggest proof that science is lying to you. And if one science is lying to you, there is this amount of possibility that all sciences are lying to you. What I'm talking about, the ownership of the Great Pyramid in Giza, Cairo, Egypt. Official science, Egyptology, history, archaeology, blah, 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 all the textbooks in all schools, in all universities around the globe are claiming one and the same thing, that the Great Pyramid was built by the 4th dynasty king Khufu. Fact. But it's not. The whole science has one and only one proof. This cartouche. That's their only proof for the ownership of the Great Pyramid in Cairo. Only this cartouche. But some enthusiasts like moi and many others, seekers of the truth, the one truth, there can be only one truth about this matter. Who and when built the Great Pyramid? We are claiming that this cartouche is false. It was falsified by this terrible pseudo-archaeologist Howard Wiese, this terrible English so-called explorer who needed some funds. He needed money to continue his research, so he blew apart the roof of the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid, and he falsified several cartouches of King Khufu in the small compartments above the so-called king's chamber. There is only one truth about this. Who's wrong, who's right? And the stake is big. I mean, this question is really big. Because if the science is lying about one thing, it can lie for everything. Look at the cartouche. Look at the state of this red paint. This is red ochre. It's a natural product. It is not possible that in this state, this cartouche can survive so well preserved for 4,400 years, like the official science is claiming. It's just not possible. They can lie some small child with empty head. Imagine the brutality lying the whole mankind about who built the biggest, the most extraordinary building on earth. This cartouche cannot survive in such condition, in such perfect state for 4,400 years. It's just not possible. The paint red ochre is a natural product. Look at the fungus, the moisture, the moss behind the red ochre. Behind. Why it is behind? Think about the layers. First, the stone. Dry stone, monolith. It was clean when they placed it there. If the cartouche was placed by the so-called builders of the pyramid, like the science is claiming, stone, dry stone, then cartouche, then the fungus, who would damage the cartouche. The cartouche would have been damaged by the fungus, by the moisture, by this moss. But it's not. The cartouche is over the fungus, over the moisture, over the moss. That's why it's so obvious that it is placed there recently. In 19th century, Howard Wiese placed it there. And that's the biggest hocus pocus in whole history. Think, people, think. I am revealing to you with facts the amazing truth that the science Egyptology is lying to you about the biggest building in all Egypt. The biggest ancient building. There is one bigger in Guatemala. They found it recently. More extraordinary mysteries in the next videos.